what's more important about women is women empowerment. I think as women, we do so much, but there's not a lot of initiatives out there to kind of empower us because, you know, you go from sometimes a job, you know, you're sometimes a housewife. There's so many things in life as women that we go through. And there's not a community out there where you're like, you know what, I can share my, you know, my sorrows, my happiness and things like that. But I think it's nice when a group of women come together to celebrate things. And I think this specific initiative, or rather community, is what I'm going to talk about today. So it's called the Rosebud Sisters. Now I'm going to read it from my iPad just because I feel like it's the right thing to do. So Rosebud Sisters is a voluntary Muslim sisters network that connects and empowers women across the UK and beyond, and that can include Nigeria and many other nations, of course, I'm sure you guys know of. You guys know geography, find it on the world map. But of course, it was founded by Aysha Bosher, who is actually sat with us today at just about 19 years old. And what began as a small community initiative has grown into a thriving platform focused on leadership as well as community engagement, dawah, personal development and supporting women and families. Now, of course, this year Rosebud Sisters celebrates 15 years, and that's immense. 15 years is crazy, but 15 years of service and impact within the community. And that goes to show how much the women are doing within our society to kind of help all of us, really. And if anything, I want to welcome today Aysha, as well as joining us today, we have Rukshana Harun, who's the leader of the Rosebuds New team. So we've got the founder as well as the New team, of course. So let's talk about the show today. Yeah. So talk to me about the Rosebuds initiative. What's it about?
Firstly, thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate it. And assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, Rosebuds, we are a global sisters network, Muslim sisters network, open to everyone. And it's all about coming together for the sake of Allah, but as you said earlier, you know, like vibes. We want to bring...
Yeah. We love vibes.
Yeah,
we love vibes.
You know, we want sisters to feel like faith isn't something that should be seen as like, oh, that's not my area, or I can't go to that. We want everyone from all walks of life to feel, I want to go. We can still remember Allah, but still be together within our own identities.
Of course. And when you talk about, obviously, like, there was a very big thing for just our religion as Muslims, right? So what does it mean for, let's say, people from, let's say, Christianity or, you know, Hinduism? How do they find sort of these initiatives?
So actually, the more we have grown,
everyone's welcome. We like in our community, we don't have just Muslims. We have people from everywhere. We have Hindus, we have Christians, we have people that have just like literally landed into the country and they just found us and they want someone in the community to network with. Someone to do like, I don't know, sports with or just a halakha with, and where everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. Obviously we do it faith-based because we're doing a service to our community, which is also an act of worship if we reset our intentions. But it doesn't mean it's restricted only to that. We're open to everyone and everyone and anyone, and it's a safe, positive, non-judgmental environment, which I think is what women really look for.
Of course, I think it's amazing because I think, especially in today's day and age, it's with social media and everything, we're always constantly judging as it is. So having community and having that sort of sisterhood, I guess, helps in a way.
And of course, there's a lot of integration. We want to promote community cohesion where just because we're a Muslim women's space, we are welcoming everyone. So we do events, whether it's, you know, interfaith week, whether it's cultural days, going into schools, talking about particular things. We want the wider community to take part as well.
Of course. It's been 15 years, right? And finding at the age of 19, I mean, that's a big deal. So what came about at that point in your life?
Where I grew up in a predominantly English area, and my family are Bangladeshi, but you know, you had the typical growing up, go pray your salah and things like that. But I was searching for more. So it was really my own self journey where Rosebuds came from, because I wanted to find my own sister space to learn about my identity, like who even am I? So that's how it started, really.
And since then, it's been growing. And how easy has it been for you, or hard rather? Because I'm sure having an initiative last for this long, it's not easy. So how did you grow?
It's been hard. I think as a founder, you will experience challenges along the way. But alhamdulillah, I feel like anyone that embarks on a journey, it's not always going to be a straight path. And it's all about how passionate you are about giving back to your community and how much you want to do. So
definitely. I can relate to that because, like us as leaders, if it came to me at an earlier point in life, I don't think I would have been able to do what I am doing now. So it's about gathering women up together as well, and yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, what kind of activities or support and opportunities do you guys have for
Literally
the initiative
everything.
itself?
So we gather women to, you know, be there for one another, learn skills off one another, build trust, build networks. And sometimes if you have none of that to offer, if you have no knowledge or wisdom to share, you just show up with your kindness. Because this is what women need. Some women really want a space or community or just to speak. And we can provide that, and it's such a blessing to be able to give that space to those women.
Yeah. Is there like an age group or something? No, none at all. So from what age group are we looking at the moment? I mean, what's the youngest and what's the oldest do you have?
You've got the Rose Petals, who are the younger group.
So when you say younger, are we talking like teenagers? Are we talking like...
So they're around, how old are they around?
Gosh, I think my cough knew I'm coming on TV today and it's just coughing up. But yeah, we have Rose Petals, so they're 11 to 16-year-olds. And then we have Rose Blossom, so they're 18 to 25-year-olds.
Wow.
But we are very intergenerational, and that's the beauty of it, because I feel when we have a sisters group with women from all walks of life and all ages, we learn so much wisdom from each other. You know, in our culture, like, I don't know,
you talk about the experiences,
you think your daddy will give you this, you know, wisdom, and it's because they've learned from lived experience. And you want to hear that, right?
No,
so
definitely.
I think there's a lot of beauty in
It's very
having
special.
intergenerational.
Yes, it's so fun, honestly.
I bet. I mean, you
It
guys,
really is.
Yeah. Talking about fun, you guys have an event soon, don't you? So talk to me a bit about the event, because I don't want to give it away to the people watching.
So it's tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so it's soon. So guys, get your outfits ready, guys.
Yeah, that's what we need to go and do.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's tomorrow, and it's all about celebrating our leaders. So Rosebuds, we're a voluntary group, and how it's operated is by women that step forward and do voluntary work within their community in the local areas, and they do it for the sake of Allah. Like, there's no payment, and this is our way as Rosebuds to say thank you for your time and just to celebrate them. So it's going to be amazing. It's in Luton tomorrow.
Oh, inshallah.
And
amazing.
15 years, subhanallah. So
15 years is it's gone by so quickly, I'm sure.
I'm fairly new still.
She's actually new, but she's doing incredible. She's already started book clubs in her area. She does weekly run clubs.
Yes.
So this is the kind of initiatives, you know, our leaders do within their communities.
I mean, it's nice to know you now, because I live in the area of Newham, so I'm just like, maybe I should get in touch with you.
Well,
Definitely,
yeah,
inshallah.
because I'm like an active and health enthusiast as well, and I love doing. I have my own life, and I want to help other women come
so
into
nice.
that as well.
Yeah.
You know, I do archery and I love it, so I'm doing an archery class
Babes,
next
you
week.
are joining their area.
You are. So
Archery.
next week we're going.
Guys,
we're doing
let
that.
me
I'm
just
taking
throw
my
a bow right
ladies.
now.
And also,
Perfect.
not even that, I'm reviving a sunnah. So I'm looking at it from my point of view. Looking at it as like I'm planting a seed. So that seed will bloom into a rose one day, and she will be a powerful lady too. This is how we are as leaders.
I love that. That is bossing. That's woman boss.
We want to be vessels of khair, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it transforms you from within, and then it transforms in the community as well. And that's so beautiful to see.
Of course. Now, talking about tomorrow's event, so what time is it? So it's in Luton. Where is it in Luton?
Well, if you're free, make sure you come.
Inshallah.
12 p.m. onwards. So it is a lunch ceremony, and it's at Crescent Hall in Luton.
Okay, fine.
Oh, and I forgot the most important thing. So it's supported by an amazing charity called Ether Relief. Ether Relief do a lot of work in the Horn of Africa, which we feel not a lot of people go there, you know, like Djibouti, Sudan, Ethiopia. And we've been supporting this charity for a long time, and just really grateful to be able to connect with organisations like them, where we're also giving back.
No, definitely.
So it's legacy building, isn't it?
Yes.
100%. Now, we talk about volunteers, because I think a lot of what you do at Rosebud Sisters is basically supported by these volunteers who take out their time to, support the initiative itself. Now, why is it so important for Rosebuds to create an event like this, for instance, to celebrate their contributions?
Well, as the founder, volunteers do so much, and in order for that work to be continued and to be impactful, you need to acknowledge them. you need to show the difference that they're making. So, yeah, it's so important.
I think as women, we downplay a lot.
Yeah.
Of course.
Isn't
100%,
it?
yeah.
So to receive that recognition, it kind of boosts something within us and then enables us to do a bit more.
It's motivating me to do something right now. Like, I want nomination next year. Inshallah.
It sparks off ideas in our
Yeah.
heads as well. That's why. So that receiving that recognition is amazing. And especially like we all come with stories. We all have stories that weigh heavy on our hearts and our minds, and to finally be recognised and receive an award for that is amazing.
Definitely.
It may mean nothing, but it is something, honestly.
No, I'm sure it is. And I think it kind of transpires because it's been like, 15 years, and
Yeah.
it speaks volumes, of course, that amount of time. Now, talking about that, how does one volunteer for the Rosebud Sisters?
Well, anyone can volunteer. That's the beauty of it. We actually host so many international talks with organisations like Yasmin Mujahid, for instance. So we support events like this on a big scale, and Rosebuds 90% of the time are supporting these events. So we want to give sisters locally that experience as well. So yeah, follow us on Rosebud Sisters on Instagram. Drop us a DM, and we're open. We've got WhatsApp groups of volunteers in Manchester, Birmingham, Leicester,
The
wherever.
whole country.
Just join your
Literally.
local group.
Yeah, you join your local group.
And see what opportunities are there, really.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, what's next for Rosebuds? What are you guys excited for?
Well, people may look at us and think, a sister in niqab, a hijabi, Muslim woman, the same thing again and again.
Yeah.
But actually, we want to make change. We want to become change makers, policy makers. We've got organisations coming to us for research, to take part in surveys, to, do more stuff. And we want to show that actually we are making real difference. So the next thing is, we are taking Rosebuds, we have done to the Parliament, where we had roundtable discussions with Baroness Manzila Uddin, mashallah, and we're going to be doing 15 years at the House of Lords dinner as well
inshallah,
next
that'd be
month.
amazing.
So, a lot of people might say, why Parliament, why House of Lords? Because as individuals, change needs to happen with us, and we need to be in certain spaces.
You need to take up space.
Yeah, and I think you guys are
And
doing
make
a
that
fantastic
noise.
job.
Yeah, make the noise. Like,
Yeah.
we are covered and everything, but we are still human beings under here
No, of
that
course,
want to leave a
100%.
legacy, that want to do our bit and leave a change, and also inspire, hopefully,
And the younger
coming
generation, yeah.
And I'm sure everyone watching here is very inspired, because I know I am.
I hope so.
I think, inshallah, next thing you know, I'm here with like a bow and like, watch. But no, of course, but thank you so much,
No,
honestly.
thank
But
you.
tell us
Thank you.
again, when is the event, what time, and do we have to buy tickets actually? That's another thing. We didn't even ask that.
So the ticket, so it's tomorrow,
Okay.
12 p.m, Luton Crescent Hall.
Okay.
Still time to buy a ticket. Go on Rosebud Sisters, £20, and it goes towards our mosque that we're building in the Horn of Africa with Ether Relief, inshallah.
Perfect, inshallah. And talking about the charity, what can we look forward to? Like, I mean, what's going to happen tomorrow? Like, what kind of things can we look forward to?
So,
We've got
Is
a
it painting?
3-course meal. We've got
Food.
Food, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, we
food.
love
Don't forget
food.
food.
We
It
love
has to
food.
be there.
Yeah.
We've got, is it Somali entertainment?
yeah, we've got Somali entertainment, something different, because we're supporting a charity that does a lot of work in the Horn of Africa. So we thought, you know what, let's bring in that Somali vibe.
Yes,
Because we Asians, I feel like we're always
sticking to the rice and curry. We don't go out of the culture sometimes.
Yes,
It's
right?
really,
kind of
yeah.
just
So
stick
it's,
to the
and it's a
same
ladies' event, obviously. So
Yeah.
we want to just have a good time.
Yes.
No, well, inshallah, you guys have an amazing time.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for being on the show today, guys.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
we
You're
appreciate it.
amazing.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.